I thought it'd be kind of fun to like look through all of the jerseys and try and rank the best pro jerseys. There's some teams with, I think, some cool jerseys. And then there are some teams with some god awful paintball jerseys. So we're going to go in reverse order, I think, of the actual team name. So we're going to start with New York Extreme. And I think that, one thing that I like in jerseys is I think that I like it when teams have special jerseys for the tournament. So maybe they designed a special one for, World Cup, or a special jersey on the Chicago layout or the Chicago tournament. And I also like it when teams kind of stay with their colors, right? Like New York Extreme kind of has that like aqua, teal, cyan color, kind of that color right there. This paintball ruined my life hat. It's about like that. So I kind of like it when this team stick with these colors. New York Extremes jerseys I like a lot. I really like how they have the New York logo, like the New York Yankees logo. And I just think they look good. I really like that big, huge block. I really like that big, huge, like block style letter they have on their jerseys. But this is the first one we're going to put up here. So we're just going to put, I think, them into A tier jerseys. And I might switch this around a little bit. We have X Factor, and I should say one thing I don't like with colors in jerseys is I really don't like it when people match too much. Like we've got like, X Factor with their matching jerseys and matching pants. It's just too much for me. Their jerseys are kind of boring. You can't really see like that like huge extreme logo as much. I mean, we know it's X Factor because their logo, but it's, good and bad. It's like, whatever. It's, it's a paintball jersey. X Factor, B tier. Uprising. Uprising is a team that I use as an example of how not to design paintball jerseys. Look at it. Like, it's just like a black shirt with their logo on the front. And I really don't like the backs. I really don't like how the letters are black and like dark. It makes them very difficult to see. I know that one of the reasons they do this and they like doing it is because they want everyone to look the same. So you can't really tell who is who. So from the other side of the field, you don't really know which players are over there, which might be good for the actual tournaments, but I don't really think it's good for the team, right? Because, a player does a good move and I have no idea who they are. So I don't like their jerseys. And that's why I'm looking for the logo. Uprising, we're just going right to the bottom. Like, they're just terrible. Sorry, guys. I love Uprising. I wish that, Uprising would, it's one of those homegrown teams. It's got all, like, their old school guys. You have Graham Arnold right there. I don't know who that guy is. I think that's Graham Arnold again. You got the Borromeos. You have the Ormrods. So I like how it's been the same guys forever, but those jerseys are just god-awful. And the Saints also sticking with their team colors, but I don't like the sleeves. It's got like barbed wire and stuff. I don't like the barbed wire. It reminds me of like 2002 or something. I'm not a fan of the barbed wire, and it just looks really messy. There's too much like going on. But they're not like terrible. I kind of like the gray, but at the same time, I really don't like white paintball jerseys. They don't make all that much sense to me. We're going C tier because I don't like them. They're a little bit too crazy for me. The Saints, Revo's kind of had the same jerseys forever. I feel like they have never changed their jerseys. But again, you definitely know it's Baltimore Revo. I like the purple, and I should say some of these teams actually had multiple jerseys for Friday. Or no, I should say, yeah, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or just some jerseys. Uprising jerseys are straight up flea market airbrushed. That would be way cooler, actually. If you had, like Cholo style, like, airbrushing. That would be cool. But Revo's jerseys I like and don't like. They're simple. which I kind of like, you know, but I kind of don't like that at the same time. You know, I don't want to go uprising simple, but they're better than the Saints jerseys. The Saints jerseys, they're just kind of wild. They're a little bit too crazy for me. Where the hell's the Revo logo? B tier Revo. Red Legion jerseys are Red Legion jerseys. They're what you would expect from them. But again, too much matching on some of these guys, you know, like, that's the best paintball player ever to live. Probably. No, he's not. That's not who I thought that was. I don't know who the hell that was. That was not Brindikov. I don't know who that is. Red Legion jerseys, yeah, they're okay. They're not terrible. They're kind of a classic paintball jersey. Yeah, we're going B tier. I haven't thought about this at all, so this is kind of winging it. NRG Elite. NRG are also one of those teams that do have colors, right? They have their, like, you know, bright green color that they use sometimes in their jerseys. This time sticking with all black. One thing I kind of like is how they put, like, their country logos on it. I like how he has the Guppy has the Canadian flag right there. Is kind of cool. But then again, I mean, they kind of have that same problem that Uprising has. It's just kind of all black. And you can only tell who they are from really close. At least they have big numbers that are legible on their back. Which I guess puts them above probably... who the hell am I looking at? NRG. It's hard to see the logos on this. Here you go. Here's the NRG colors. You know, I think I'm going to put them in that C tier. They're a tick above Uprising. Notorious. And we have white jerseys. Someone said earlier that they really liked the Notorious jerseys. I don't like those white ones. They busted out the blue ones, though. The blue ones I like quite a bit. I think that blue and that black look pretty good together. I actually really like the black and blue jerseys. The white, I don't know. Like, I like that. I kind of wish the Notorious was done, their logo was a little bit more white. I think they just should have used that white logo, probably on those black jerseys, so you could have seen that logo a little better. I think that I would give these black jerseys, do I put those things into A tier? Maybe peeking toward the S tier. But those white ones, I don't know. I'm kind of on and off about them. So we're just going B. The ML Kings, I hate the goddamn ML Kings jerseys. They're awful looking. I mean, I like how they've kind of stuck with that burgundy color that they've had for a very long time, but it's kind of gross looking, right? And they put some, like, burgundy and kind of, like, brown together, and, like, maybe that reminds you of, like, Europe somehow, but I don't like these either. I think that the ML Kings could probably do something a little better with them while keeping their, you know, team colors and not going, keeping their colors, but not making them look so, like, brown or something. So, I don't know. ML Kings, a level, I know you guys are talking in this chat over here, but if I start talking in the chat, I'm going to get all sidetracked. Level, I like the level jerseys. I really like the colors. I like how they have that, like, Rasta, kind of different colored sleeves. And I think that Level may have had 2 jerseys. I tried to do my best and get all the jerseys in this thing, but Level, they are kind of boring. It is kind of weird how the die logo is so big. I know they're probably getting paid, or at least free hoppers to put that on there. But I do like the colors. I just kind of wish that the Level logo was maybe a little bit more prominent, rather than having, you know, the die logo huge in the chest. So we're going B tier again. I mean, I don't even know if we're going to get someone to S tier. We probably will. You got the Iron Men. The Iron Men have a very good jersey, actually, I like. They're really simple, and they do have a huge die logo on their chests and all the way down the sleeves. But I think the Iron Men in this case are a little bit different. We kind of know the Iron Men as Die's factory team, right? They're only going to use die products. They have die guns and hoppers and masks. They're probably not using die tanks. They're using all die stuff. So I don't really, like, fault them maybe for having that huge freaking die logo across the chest. And I really like those ones. I think I like the black ones the most, but they did have 2 different versions. And we're going up there. I like how they have mostly black pants on. A tier. They're in the A tier, but they're definitely not in the A tier as far as the rankings go. I think the Ironmen are 19th place. Los Angeles Infamous. Infamous are always looking good. They always have like fresh kit on. You got Russellback, Tim Russellback. Russellback? It's Russellback, or is it Brussel? I get that mixed up. You got Tim again right there, and you had Nate Schrader. I like the Infamous jerseys. I really like how they say Infamous all the way down the arm. That's pretty cool. They had 2 different versions. One of the things I don't like and I don't quite understand is how they can have that color though. You know, I know that the NXL has specific colors they don't allow because it's the same color as the paint. But it's so close to that green that it would just be kind of annoying as a referee because there's that like bright green and like bright greenish yellow all over the place. But I like the Infamous jerseys. You can see their logo huge on them. They're unique. Callie Rudolph, I'm pretty sure designs all those. S tier? No, I'm gonna go in A tier again. Maybe we're not gonna get an S tier. I know 2 jerseys that I really like, and I think they're coming up. Impact's just goddamn boring. They look like HK Army jerseys, right? They just look like HK designed them, which is fine. I mean, HK's not terrible, but the Impact jerseys are kind of boring. And they've had 2 different versions. They have 2 different versions at this tournament, at least. But I couldn't really get good shots of the other one. Are they never any good, like, still images I couldn't find? I don't know. Impacto. I kind of want to put them here in the B tier again. Yep, they're kind of boring. And the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes also going with their traditional kind of colors. They've got that, you know, light blue and white going on. I hate the white jerseys. I just don't like the white jerseys. I just don't like white jerseys. I mean, it's just something about white jerseys. They might look cool while they're being designed. Wait a minute. Why do I have the Hurricanes logo up here already? Did I like screw this up? I did. I meant to put that right there. Sorry, Notorious. Hurricanes. Yeah, I just don't like the freaking white. It's just so goddamn white. One of the problems with, like, you know, white jerseys is, we're putting it there. One of the problems with white jerseys is, like, if you're heads up playing with a guy, it's not a big deal, right? But one of the issues is that, like, you can be playing shooting this way, and like a guy way over here out of the corner of your eye, you can like see him because he's got this huge white jersey on. It's just like a flash, and you can see them so much easier than you can these dark jerseys. So it's not, you know, it's not up to me really. It doesn't really affect me if they have white jerseys on, so who cares? But I just don't really like it that much. We have Houston Heat. Houston Heat with their like kind of classic jersey. This isn't really any departure from things they've worn in the past. They got those America colors going. You got the Texas Star, maybe. I don't know what they call that. That star from Texas. You got Ryan Moorhead looking really like he's got to take a shit or something. He's like, God, this is going to be over soon, guys. I got to go. Houston Heat, I don't know. B tier. They're just kind of boring. It's the same thing. And San Diego Dynasty, you know, talking about the same thing. The boys in blue going with a jersey that looks like it's from 2001, which I like. I kind of like how they've gone to like that throwback stuff, how it's looking kind of vintagey. But again, something we've seen before. It's not too exciting. And yeah, I actually like, I was saying earlier how like lots of teams have different jerseys, how like, you know, I don't know. Impact had different jerseys, and Infamous had some different jerseys. The Ironman had different jerseys, like different types or styles for the tournament. And I kind of like that, and I kind of don't. I think that, you know, as a branding perspective or as like a team, I think that going with The same jersey throughout the tournament makes people easily identifiable and you know what team it is. Kind of like how Dynasty has always had blue or the Ironmen are always red. It's kind of weird when teams mix it up a little bit. But we've seen this Dynasty jersey before, and I gotta go freaking B tier again. We can't put that in the A category because it's like the same. AC Diesel. We have AC Diesel, which is, a jersey that looks very much similar to Uprising or NRG Elite. It's very dark. You can't really see it, which is good for actually playing paintball. But it's kind of boring. It doesn't look as cool on camera. I like how you can tell it's AC Diesel real easy, though. The logo's pretty clear. The numbers and names on the back are pretty clear. AC Diesel C tier. Better than Uprising's jersey, that's for damn sure. And then we have Damage. Damage, another team that is really always blue. I mean, they've always been blue for the most part. I think for a minute there, they were red. They also have two jerseys, which you can see there. They have that darker version right there, and then there's a bluer version. And I was curious, I couldn't really figure this out. I know that it says something down the right side of the body, right? So like you can see right above the Damage thing, there's like a Y, and I swear it says like Friday or Saturday or Sunday, so they might have different jerseys for every single one of those days. Maybe Shot Theory, if Dan Holiday is still in the chat, maybe he can tell you guys maybe. But I really like the Damage jerseys. I think that they're unique. They're unique. I kind of like the split side. I'm a huge fan of the big numbers on the front. I like that so much. Dynasty did that a handful of years ago at tournaments, and I loved those jerseys. I think those were some of the best jerseys ever. Were the Dynasty jerseys where they had like huge like football hockey number or something on, not football. Do they put numbers on football jerseys? No. Or hockey, I don't know. But I really like that huge number on the front. So I'm a fan of these. My only problem, I don't like the skulls. I'm not a fan of the skull. I had a paintball jersey. I was on a team for a while, and we had like skulls on our jerseys, and I just find it kind of cheesy. Although it's a little bit hard to tell it's skulls. You can only kind of tell they're skulls from close. Damage, I really want to say Damage is S tier. If they were not skulls on those jerseys, if they were something else, I'd probably put it at S tier. The Bears. Brooklyn Bears, two jersey styles. You can see that they had the darker one and the white one. Again, I don't like the white, but this is probably the best jersey of the tournament. That blue Brooklyn Bears with the Chicago Bulls. No, the Chicago Bears colors. After I just said that I like when teams use the same colors. I really like these like one-off event jerseys. I think they're really cool as like collector thing for people. And it's just unique. So I'm all about it. Bears, you're getting S tier. It's fun. I think it's fun. I really like how it's unique. We're going Bears in the S tier. San Diego Aftermath, this is the last paintball team. Aftermath also have a kind of a cool jersey. I really like, they're kind of going for, I think, the Bulls, the Chicago Bulls. You can kind of see how they have what maybe kind of looks like a basketball jersey. From the back, it kind of looks like a basketball jersey. And that guy's name's Jordan, which is interesting. But they're kind of basic. They're not super exciting. Aftermath, I don't know. I don't really like the fade on the sleeve and the fade on the body. Kind of boring. We're going B tier. Those are all your pro paintball jerseys from the National X-Ball League in Chicago. This took forever to set up. I don't know. I hope people liked it. Maybe we'll try it again, World Cup or something. I don't know. Just rate people's jerseys. Maybe we'll do like the coolest looking paintball player. Who has the coolest ag style or something like that. But I think that those best jerseys are going to go to the Bears. A thing that I really liked too, they also had like a bunch of like casual wear stuff made for this, and they had some stuff that said the Bears on the back, which was really kind of cool. I really liked that. Your top paintball jerseys of the tournament.